Hey guys, I chose to do my source evaluation with the CRAAP format. The reason I chose it because I think it will be way easier for students to remember just because the letters help you remember it. So it's currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. So I'm going to go ahead and dive in. We're going to get started with the C, which is currency. This is the timeliness of the information. So when was the information published or posted? We can see right here it was posted on September 25th, 2017 around 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The information has not been revised since then, but the information is current and up to date for our topic. As we can see down here, there's the beginning one was in 2011, and then this one was from information from November of 2016, which is pretty relevant. Or pretty recent, sorry about that. The links in this are functional. I can click on any of these links in here. I can click right there. I can click, let's see, down here. I can click right here. I can click on these power words, which I think is really cool. That's really helpful that this link works. That just explains to you why they have these power words in here, because it helps students understand what this is talking about. All right, we're going to go into the relevance. That is the importance of the information for my needs for this assignment. The information does relate to my topic or my answer of my question. So our topic is going to be water pollution. We might be writing like a research paper about it. And this whole thing is about water pollution. And the cool part is that on this website, you can go and click any of these other stories that are a lot about water pollution. You can even search it up here. The intended audience is middle school, which is perfect because that is what I need for my class. That's another really nice part about this is it tells you the readability score, which you can go click on it. And let's see, the average readability score on this site is about 7. And it says the minimum age for this material represents, these scores represent the general minimum age for which the material should be accessible. So this one is 6.4, which means that students beginning in the 6th grade or about halfway through 6th grade should have access to this. So it's perfect for my 7th grade class. The information is at an appropriate level, which we just touched on because it should be readily available around halfway through 6th grade, beginning of 7th grade in class. The information is, I like this information because it kind of resembles a real life encounter. So this is a real person who went out into the real world on a real boat in the ocean and found this huge pile of smoggy looking plastic particles in the water. I would feel comfortable using this source for a research paper, especially in the 7th grade, just because the wording is very easy for them to understand. Even if they don't understand certain terms, there's a bunch of power words down at the bottom. We're going to jump into authority. So this is the source of the information. That is one of my favorite parts about this. So we can go up here and we can either click on Alima Loomis, who is the writer of this one. And she has a bunch of them. Or we can go to Contact Us. And that's going to take us down here. It says who we are, all that jazz. And this is what I like. So we can see the Science News for Students, which is the website that we are on. And we can see the editor, we can see the managing editor, staff writer, web producer, and a bunch of contributing editors and writers. All right here. And that's really cool because you can go click on their links and you can contact them through there. Let's look at the managing editor. So we can go in here. The author's credentials aren't given, but it makes me feel comfortable because these editors and these writers all have really good credentials. As you can see, this editor has a wide spread of science, astronomy, zoology. She has a lot of experience in there. She's a former editor at the Smithsonian, which is pretty big. She's been published in Scientific American, Discover, National Geographic News, which are also huge. The URL up here does tell us about this website, so it is a nonprofit organization. we are going to jump on into the accuracy. So like the reliability of this source. So the information in this article comes from an interview that Loomis up here had with this scientist by the name of Charles Moore. Charles Moore, he went on his boat and he saw all of this stuff firsthand in 2016. So they went out and they measured all of this. So the information is supported by evidence. It's supported by numerical evidence by Charles Moore. The information has been reviewed by Janet Raloff and Sarah Zielinski, who are the staff writers and the staff editors. And those are the people that all have these really good backgrounds in science and writing for science magazines and stuff, so they know what they're doing. You can verify a lot of this information from sources. You can have textbooks. You can find a lot of this stuff also online, which might not be the best way. But it is known that there is this giant floating, polluting island of plastic off in the South Pacific Gyre. From what I can tell, there aren't any spelling, grammar, or typographical errors, which is reassuring. So the editors did their job. Now we're going to go into the purpose, which is the reason why this information exists. So the purpose of this website or this article is it's to teach and inform. It teaches readers what water pollution and many other vocab words in this article means. And it's informing us about the pollution problem that's happening in the South Pacific Gyre. So they're informing us so we can learn about it, and the younger generation are the people who are going to need to figure out how to solve this problem. The authors and the sponsors do make their intentions and purpose clear. They tell us straight to the point, this is what's happening, this is where it was happening, this is how big it is, we need to do something. The information in this it seems to me to be fact because it's based on a first-hand account and statements from a scientist, and a lot of this information can be found in a textbook. The point of view, it does seem to be impartial to me just because it's science. This guy actually saw it. I don't think he would really fib about this big of a deal. And there don't appear to be many biases in this article because it's straightforward facts from a first-hand experience and, again, input from the scientists and vocabulary definitions. So, in conclusion, I would say that this is a reliable website, and this article is very reliable just because we can click on all the links, we can read about all of the editors, and we can find this information somewhere else.